with this is A&E down bottom here, represented by color blue, and Solution up top. A&E really got, you know, their you-know-what handed to them on a silver platter in the last match. Was a complete upset, in my opinion. I think Pureshield's kind of in my corner with that one. See what I did there? But we saw a fair red trade in the last match. Both teams stealing red, and really was a very even exchange. Both jungles were pacing with each other pretty much for the first 10 minutes of the match. This time it looks like we might see a confrontation here. This is what we like to see. Level 1 team fights. Looks like A&E might get caught out of position. Whoa, Ezreal's skin getting in my head a little bit there. I'm not sure what that's all about. But anyways, Solution looks to be descending down to Steel Blue, and with A&E positioned for defense here, could possibly get caught out of position. Here comes Rumble. They did catch sight of that. The flash dazzle. There's the charm. Oh no! Bishop is going to go down to an ignite. First blood given to Ezreal. A&E forced to retreat after that one. Ooh, that was hurtful. Man, that was not good for them. A really, really bad start for A&E right now, as they now have a ward at their blue. They're not going to be able to stop this steal, and they're going to respond by trying to steal their opponent's blue. They will be slightly warded. Behind. It is warded, but I don't think they're going to be able to counterattack this one. Perhaps if Ezreal can get down there. No, he's taking too long waiting for his 4th pot. They are going to lose their blue from the looks of things. But they did give up the first blood down bottom, which is a huge pick-me-up for Solution, given especially because it's their AD carry, who's probably going to be able to pick up an extra Dorn's Blade. No, he went with an Elixir of Fortitude. What's that all about? With a Taric down there, I don't know. Personally, I would have held off for a Dorn's Blade. I haven't seen this strategy before.
Look at this, look at this.
Yeah, looks like we're going to see another 2v2 here. Ezreal playing it safe, actually a 3v3 now. Both teams really want to get back to their lanes and farm up, as it is the most imperative thing to do right now. Leaving that one small minion, Taric probably going to pick that one up. Yeah, just so they don't get behind on their blue timer. But overall, it seems the Solution continuing the trend of playing on top of it right now. Super confident going into this match. And an interesting grab from Ezreal, picking up an Elixir of Fortitude instead of saving for a Dorn's Blade. Dorn's Blade better for farm, obviously. Easier last hitting, better, well, you sustain better with the lifesteal, but I haven't seen this strategy ever, I don't think. Just going for that extra health boost early on in the lane phase. With a heal, it could pay off in his favor. What do you think, Mr. Lowe?
Well, the reason I think they're picking up that is that they couldn't pick up any other items, so you want the advantage in the lane. And Elixir's a little bit underrated, but also not really. I think that getting it this early isn't the best idea. Maybe saving the goal for a first trip back, maybe getting a big item the first trip back might be a little bit better. Or even selling a potion for a Vamp Scepter might even be better. But so far, it looks like Chunks is pushing in a lot more than he's supposed to. That lane is going to be frozen right next to the tower, causing Ezreal to miss some last hit, but also causing Chunks, and I don't even know how to say the support's name, to play a little bit more aggressive. If you take a look at top low right now, Rumble's going to be in a little bit of trouble. And Bishop really just getting picked on a lot today. I mean, we see two of our favorite, Bishop, you know, MVP candidates, Bishop and Pyup, not playing their best today. Have you noticed that? Maybe there's just something off with today in general. There's just something off.
Not really sure what's going on with that. Yeah, something is off today. As I said, perhaps the LoL gods are spiting our League of Legends tournament today. No, not really. I'm not paranoid at all. Speaking of paranoid, here comes Nocturne up top for a gank on Bishop. He's not going to be able to get away with this. He just overheated. There's the fear. That's going to be the first kill there. Or excuse me, the second kill for Solution up top, giving that kill to Nocturne. I would have given it to Aurelia, but hey, they can do whatever they want to do. But that is going to secure some free farm up top and put Rumble way behind. Again, A&E's looking way behind going into this match, man. My heart goes out to them. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling sad. I want to see them. I want to see them win this match so we can go into a round of 3. But I don't know.
Doesn't look like it. It's gonna be clean TO sweep again. Looks like.
Yeah. Unfortunately, but let's not speculate too much here. Mid lane. Let's take a look at the farm though, as Ryze is one of the better champions to pick against Ahri. Ahri with 20 and Ryze with 23. Ryze doesn't... Oh, he moved his boots to the 6th slot there. Trying to mess with me.
Ryze doesn't have any items. What?
Yeah, I was going to say, where are his boots? But it's at his 6th slot. Rumble going up top might actually get picked off. Look at this Nocturne camping top lane Ooh, no. Bishop might get picked off.
Bishop.
Yikes.
Bishop.
No,
Oh,
no.
no.
What?
Oh, no.
That was such a jerk move. There's the flash pulverized headbutt in the reverse on Ari. Will she get away with this? Not likely. Polde needs to dish out some damage right now. There we go. Finally picking up a kill for A&E. But look at how patiently that Nocturne was waiting in the bush. Such a jerk-off move, but it paid off for them no less. As now, Aurelia pretty much is a guaranteed win up here in this top lane. Alistar can't really do anything about that now. She's level 6. Rumble is level 4 and way behind on farm. It's difficult to watch.
This is very painful to watch. I mean, Bishop is certainly one of my favorite players in this tournament, and he's just getting a little. He's off his game today a little bit. I mean, same with Payu though. They were both off their game. Fan favorites being off their game. Very interesting situation right now. That just shows anything can happen. Hey, Reboot might actually even lose their games. Who knows, right? I mean, God forbid. Right there, me saying that. I mean, everyone's hoping that a 3-0 sweep or hoping against a 3-0 sweep, and you might just get your wishes. Anything can happen right now.
Absolutely.
Nothing is set in stone.
Yeah, certainly our predictions have been way off. It does appear, though, that A&E's doing fine down bottom as well as mid lane. It's really just that they're getting dominated up top, and they really can't afford to have another Aurelia carry like last time. Blue team's picking for a gank here, or no, just pointing out the positioning of the red team's ward. Alistar's going to try to shroud a gank down here. Is Solution any bit aware of this? Not yet. As they are now pushing into the tower, that's going to pretty much prevent Alistar from shouting a gank. He's just going to pick up those golems instead. Nocturne may respond by dealing with this mid lane. I'm not really sure what his plan is, though. He needs to make something happen, as Nocturne really could afford to be more proactive right now. He doesn't have his ultimate just yet. He's going to place down a ward in enemy jungle. Again, look at this. A&E's totally aware of the positioning of the enemy wards, so they know exactly what's going on with this Alistar jungle right now. However, it's not really going to be able to give them any sort of an advantage right now. As look, if I were Bishop, I would just be staying in my tower. He's 2 levels behind Aurelia right now. And look at this. Frosty wants to go for a paranoia, but he doesn't have it yet. Not enough damage to take down this Ryze player at all. They're kind of just stuck in a stalemate situation where gradually the early game advantage will pretty much secure the victory for Solution if something doesn't happen quickly here. What do you think, man? Lost for words?
Anything can happen. I'm actually glad that we have a pool of new players to kind of just within the tournament. But at the same time, though, I mean, sometimes as casters, you watch every single game and you start to develop such liking for certain teams.
Yeah.
That
Here
you're not
comes an
supposed
Alistar
to really
gank up top. Are they going to have enough damage for this? There's the pulverized headbutt in the opposite. Oh, but a headbutt in the middle of a time continuum. Did you see that? Headbutt in the middle of Flash. Actually saving her perhaps there. That was totally unexpected. There's just another situation of League of Legends physics not working out in favor of A&E right now. That was, oh man, it sucked. Here comes a Nocturne gank attempt. Landing what looked like that charm hit, but apparently not. Either way, gonna secure that kill. Nocturne's barely gonna get away with his life right there. That last tick from Ignite, not enough to seal the deal. He's gonna have to go back now. Setting him back a little bit, as he does need to help his bottom lane. Ezreal now with 45 farm versus Severe 64. Gradually going to lose out on that lane as well. I just got to say, that was a bogus headbutt on Purge up here. They can't, man.
Maybe luck is just not in their favor. What is with this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh.
Purge is going to be able to tower dive this Rumble. Oh, what? Miscalculating there, or perhaps sparing him. Should have known that Ignite wasn't going to finish him off, and not wanting to dive that in the least. He could have probably chased him down for one last auto attack, but just letting him go. I don't know what that was all about. Maybe he's feeling like, yeah, that was a completely ridiculous flash. I'm just going to let you get away with that one. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. Man's agreement. Since the physics bug on your flash, I'm going to give you a life right now. That might be what happened.
There we go with Nocturne picking up that Wriggles. He does seem to be a little bit behind. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of just placing too much emphasis on Nocturne because he needs to compensate so much for top and bottom right now. Although Ryze has been able to, Paladin has been able to pace fairly well with Ahri. Both AP carries now with that mid lane blue buff. Ryze with 66 farm versus Ahri's 52. That's really their only hope, but Ryze carry is not going to be able to overcome Aurelia and Ezreal being out of control. Man, this Ezreal skin, that sounds like Nikasaur's voice. I don't know. Keeps coming up. You guys can hear that.
Two-shot barrage.
Yeah.
Activated.
Essence Flux enabled. But yeah, I agree with Frosty Fever there in the chat. Solution is doing exceptionally well. I did not expect this from them. And really, it appears they haven't really made any vital mistakes so far. Appear to be on the level of our best teams right now. Which is...
Who knows? Maybe they'll challenge Reboot Gaming for the seat. I mean, if they win against A&E right now, who do they play next? They're playing against Yellow Buff.
Yellow Buff,
correct?
Yeah. We just looks like Alistair wants to Strata gank here, but I think Purge may have caught sight of that. I really should have been paying more attention. She's going to put a ward at the river.
No,
maybe she
I
doesn't
don't think he
know.
caught sight of this.
No, she doesn't. But if he advances,
for that trade right now.
If he advances into that, Rumble is going to have to do some baiting here. There we go. There's the QW combo. It's not. Is it enough damage though? Will we see Ignite go down? Down goes the Ignite. Down bot, we have Paranoia gank.
Very well played.
Successful gank up top on Aurelia. They needed that so badly. Focusing Soraka, healing through so much of that damage. Nocturne will lose his life, but a 3-man dive to finish. No, not sealing the deal. Wow, what a misstep from Chaos right there, not securing the kill. Oh, but the Ezel! The Ezel! Oh! He lands the kill! Oh, that was amazing. That was such a nice shot from Shadow Breach right there. Wow, Solution. That AD carry down bottom. That was a huge ultimate. I thought that was a huge blunder, but no, that Ezreal ultimate. True Shot Barrage from across the map, picking off the kill on Severe, making that a very favorable exchange for Solution down bottom. I love it. That's what I like to see right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
in
definitely.
the bush, too. In the bush. It's amazing. I think they are going to push down this tower here at the 12-minute mark. Very early, actually. Red team did just lose a turret. Mid lane it was. It's a little bit of a turret exchange there. I don't know if I agree with pushing that turret. Maybe Solution really wants to demoralize Annie right now. What do you think? A 12-minute turret down bot?
Somewhat. Just look at the advantage they have right now. Not that much actually for 3 kills. They're surprising. I mean, farm. No one's really behind each other in farm. In fact, if I was saying anything, A&E is actually ahead on farm overall as a result. Look at Ezreal's farm now, 69 farm, 69 farm versus Severe's 87 farm right there, and still has not consumed that Elixir of Fortune. I don't know what he's really waiting for. Why is that Elixir still there?
I have no idea. I was confused with that pick from the very start. If I were that Ezreal...
Oh, here comes Tower Dive from earlier. Very easy pick me up on Bishop. Not even breaking a sweat, really. Still have half health left. And
missed that kill, but not really necessary. I mean, Aurelia is just completely snowballing right now. They have to do something about that. Alistair did land a successful gank up top right before we saw that tower dive from Solution. But giving up a kill right there from Bishop, kind of just, backtracking right there. She now has the same advantage she had before. At this point, going into the 15-minute mark, Aurelia's pretty darn fed. Almost 100 farm. Got to her wit's end now. She rushed the wit's end instead of the Triforce this time. Solution's going to pick up this dragon uncontested, putting them even further ahead. Although not nearly as far ahead as they were in the last match. Really, it just comes down to them being able to shut down Aurelia at this point. And he's still in this, man. But they have to take her out of the equation because she can shut down their carries so easily at this point. Especially with that wit's end, man. That was a strong choice from Aurelia.
Oh my god, 4-man gank down here on Rise. Oh.
Yeah, a 4-man dive. There goes the spell shielding of the attack from Rise.
Oh my goodness. Why?
Rumble actually is going to probably get killed here. I don't know what he's thinking. Bishop needs to be very careful. Just got spotted by that ward. They could easily pick him off in the jungle. Does Nocturne have Paranoia up? No, he doesn't. As he just used it in that mid lane gank. Actually, pretty nice defense there from Rumble. Although it does appear that they're going to lose this tower. And he's coming up from below, trying to do something about that. Really, they're just getting overpowered by the damage output from Solution right now. And Aurelia up top, going to push another tower, putting them really ahead on Global Gold now with 3 to 1.
You know what?
Yeah.
I just noticed something. Look at vision for purple right now. That's insane.
Yeah.
Did you see that vision there?
There's a lot of wards in enemy jungle. It's red, by the way, Pureshield. Don't confuse the audience. Definitely winning the vision battle there, because Solution I mean, excuse me, A&E does not have any wards. From what they have one here at the River Bush. But certainly Solution in complete control of the map. In terms of vision, definitely going to be able to scout out any sort of behind the tower gank attempts. But given that they have pushed every single frontline tower, they're not really concerned about that. They just need to think about team fighting at this point. Very early, actually, for team fighting. Will we see Paul get picked off here? Ari closing in from behind. Down goes the exhaust. Yes, he's going to die. Oh, man. They was way out of position there. But Alistair going to dive this. Ezreal finally grabbing up that kill. We're going to see a bit of a 3v3 here, perhaps. Alistair's ultimate is down. Ari's coming in from behind. There's the last wish from Soraka. Actually, she didn't use it quite yet. But look at this. Oh, man. Annie's on the run right now. They can't win this fight. Too much damage from Ari right there. And Aurelia. Too much cleaving. And yeah, Taric is going to survive there. Looks like Rumble's going to go in for a dive on Taric. I don't agree with that. He just needs to pull back right now. Make sure he doesn't give up another kill. As Aurelia, yeah, Aurelia's going to be able to chase him now. Big misstep there on the part of Bishop. I didn't actually see what happened with that Soraka heal back there. She did use her last wish. Yeah, my mistake. Either way, they could not afford to lose that 3v3. That's really going to give complete map control to Solution, as they pretty much had all game right now, which is unfortunate. Aurelia not choosing to chase that Rumble into enemy jungle. I think she could have easily gotten away with that. Kind of needs to take advantage of how far ahead she is right now. What do you think about that? Kind of just letting Bishop survive that one.
You know what, though? This Aurelia is spectacular. In playing this champion to a very high potential. Building the right times and going back at the right time, and her spec is also the right spec as well. A lot of people underestimate the power of specking correctly. A lot of people make the mistake on Aurelia of specking too offensive or sometimes too defensive. He's got the right balance between the both of them. I do want to draw attention though, he's 3-1 and 4, and basically the highest participation in the game, on par with Taric and Ari. But if you look at the participation from A&E, they've been really just staying in their own lanes. Whereas the participation from Solution Gaming, they're in everybody's lane.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, they're in everybody's lane. Aurelia, it doesn't just stay top. He's roaming. I mean, Bishop is doing the same thing. Here comes a little bit of fear on Bishop. He is going to probably die from this. Aurelia, very nice dash. Game over.
No chance we might see Solution actually in a bit of a tough spot here. No, going to turn the tables and chase these 3 players down into the bot lane. Ezreal in a position to close quarters very easily with that Arcane Shift, which is now level 1 actually. It's on a very long cooldown when he's at level 1. I don't know about that. He's focusing on Mystic Shot primarily for harass, but needs to start thinking about leveling that one up. Here we go. That's a nice pulverize from Alistair, but down goes that tower at such an impromptu time. And look at this, Ezreal cleaving up a storm. Ignite does take down Alistair. What a huge fall there from A&E. Really nothing they can do to stop this advance at this point. Nocturne gonna be tanking what appears... no one's taking this tower right now. No hit was exchanged. Minions are still up. They should just focus down this tower. But running from Rumble, who's dealing little to no damage. Although Ryze able to deal a fair amount of burst on the Oracled Taric. They don't want to lose that player of all of them.
No.
Overall, I feel like Solution definitely could have taken that tower. But playing it safe, pulling back there. It's not for every day. It's not every day that you see Alistair get taken down with his ultimate up. But Ignite is true damage. So does it just... It's just blaze right through the ultimate? I do believe so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so not affecting the Ignite damage there. Just enough to take him down. But that was a very nice initiate from Alistair, although they did the right thing and they focused down that tower so they weren't taking those additional hits. And that's pretty much what lost them the fight.
I am really proud of Soul right now, though. He's one of the youngest players we have in the league, and he's just showing really good play. I mean, just look at how much he's warding. You don't see this every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a lot of wards. I mean, most people just don't even pro players don't even ward that much. I mean, they're counter warding too. I mean, he's improved a lot since the last tournament. I don't think anyone can deny him that. He's just improved so much. His timing's great. He's not being overly aggressive, yet not being overly passive. Speaking of being a little bit overly aggressive, he does a little bit too much exploration right there, but he does get away, no problem. I mean, this Taric play has just been absolutely fantastic this tournament. So definitely a MVP candidate going on right there. For Soul, HR Boobies really just improved so much. I can't emphasize that enough. I mean, he's who's carrying his team right now. He's probably making the calls too. I mean, he's El Capitano.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, Taric support becoming more and more common now after the recent nerfs to the other supports, which was mentioned already. But certainly, man, his Tark is very top-notch. And like you said, winning that vision battle for his team plays a huge role that is often unseen by spectators and even the opposing teams. Obviously, warding around with those oracles as well, a huge part in playing that role. But certainly top-notch support, and I gotta hand it to Solution. They are playing so well, and it appears that they're completely composed going into this. They don't want to lose this match. It doesn't appear that they are going to lose this match, and they haven't even really made one giant mistake yet. Here they go, taking out the vision for A&E right now. Wants to grab up this Baron kill, or at least start a Baron, force a fight perhaps, which wouldn't be unwise given that their Ezreal far out damages their Severe, and also Ahri seems to be, oh no, the charm on Alistar, forcing that ultimate and the flash, still going to pursue that kill. There's the pulverize, not enough damage from Annie. There goes Rumble with some cleave.
Oh, wow.
Down goes Alistar. Aurelia almost goes down, but flashing over the wall. Looks like Solution I spoke too soon. Initiated.
Oh, no. A little bit. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, investing way too much into that Alistar. Down will go Ahri to that Ignite as well. Here's the Ez ult, not enough damage. They're going to be forced to pull back there. A huge mistake from Solution.
No,
Nocturne.
I think they're going back in. Wow, this is so... That was so messy and dirty.
Yeah, pretty much drawing it right there. An even exchange for the most part, although Solution should have had that in the bag. Did you see how much resources they invested in trying to pick off Alistar when his ultimate was up? They probably thought that they were going to pick him off, but no, his team was closely behind. He had his ult up, and then he pulverized 4 of their players for the initiate. Nice turnaround there from A&E. I gotta hand it to them. Their Alistar player really kept his cool on that one, as he had 5 people focusing him. Yeah. Either way, that's going to delay the first Baron fight of this match, as neither team really feels comfortable going into it now. A&E able to catch up a little bit on Global due to those kills, although they did give up a fair amount as well. Assist advantage in that last exchange had to have gone to Solution, just because of how much AoE they have, but for the most part, an even exchange. And it's gonna come down to this first Baron fight, I think. That's really where the first true team fight is going to be decided. And I really don't see... I mean, I guess I was wrong. Solution pretty much handed them that team fight. They should have had that in the bag, but nope. Wow, look at this. Very ballsy. A&E is going to initiate on Baron, and Solution has no sight of this right now, but they can guess. There goes the Ez ultimate. A fail steal. Not really sure what that was all about. He didn't even target where the players would have been standing to deal damage.
He had no vision. I think that was a major problem.
Well, even so, he shot Baron, not the players, which was unwise. There we go. Opening real strong on Rise. Rumble's cleaving up a Storm, but Rumble's going to get focused by Nocturne. Aurelia taken out of the fight by Alistar. Look at this. A&E looking to turn around yet another team fight, but no. Severe goes down. It's a nice focus fire. Soraka looks like she's going to fall again. Again, I spoke too soon.
Team Ace, most likely.
Yeah.
Gorilla lands on this Alistar. Or should they just push the inhibitor? I think they should just push it. They're tanking enough. Ahri by herself. Oh, wow. Wow, that was a very fast chase.
Yeah, a nice last stand there from A&E. But certainly engaging in that sort of a scenario where the opponent team has so much maneuverability. I mean, they tried to focus Ez, and he just straight up shifted over the wall. Ahri's obviously a very mobile champion, and you can't really focus Aurelia without taking too much from the other players. And overall, that just came down to the team comp and the fact that A&E is just so malnourished. And also, it appeared as though A&E was on top of their coordination, but they just couldn't overcome the damage output and gave up an ace right there. I think that's pretty much... I mean, I don't want to speak too soon there, but we just saw an inhibitor go down for A&E. Solution would be wise to force a fight at Baron as soon as possible, actually. As soon as they go back to recollect some of their HP and, of course, grab up their next items. A&E may be going for sort of a valiant last-ditch effort here and try to take this Baron, as they know that the team is kind of scattered right now. Actually, I wouldn't disagree with that strategy at all, as they know that pretty much they have to make big plays or they're going to lose this match. Bishop playing the initiator role, getting charmed right there, going to take a ton of damage from Ahri. And down goes the Paranoia. Where is that going to be going? Initiation starts on Soraka of all champs. Don't agree with that one. Nocturne's forced to pull back, and down goes Soul. There's the Ez, hitting all 5 players with that True Shot barrage. Again focusing Soraka. I don't agree with that one at all. Ahri taking lots of damage. Nocturne going to be able to survive. And yeah, this is going to be another wipe here for A&E. Will Nocturne be able to land this kill on Soraka? No problem at all.
GG has been called by team captain Bishop XL. It looks like they're going to push to the end, and Solution Gaming going to be 2-0 sweep.
Wow. Huge
Wow,
upset. Big upset
that's a
there.
huge upset, actually. I mean, a newly constructed team of a team that lost twice to A&E, making quick work of a tournament favorite. I'm definitely surprised right here. I'm not gonna lie right now. I never say, oh, I called it, right? No, I was going with A&E all the way for this one.
Same here.
It looks like
absolutely dominant play here. Nocturne will lose his life in this Nexus kill. Will we have a Nexus kill, actually? A&E making one last Mount Thermopylae stand here. One last shot from Ez. There it is. GG. A&E is going to be knocked out in the first round, ladies and gentlemen. They had a bye from the qualifiers because of how well they placed in the last tournament, and losing a 2-0 sweep Solution. Boobies, a.k.a. Soul, gets his revenge at last. Huge GG to both teams, especially to you, A&E. Thanks for coming to this tournament number 3. You guys had the best sportsmanship as always, and we love watching you play.